After a long wait, the very first official LEGO Star Trek set has arrived. But which series is this ship from? What details does it have? How big is this? Do we have any functions? And what minifigures do we get? Let's find out. My name is Zoltan. Let's build. Alright, so I can already give you the answer to the first question. This ship comes from the second live-action series, The Next Generation. But it's a bit strange though, since this is the very first Star Trek set, why not based on the original 1966 series? Hey you, are you subscribed? If you don't. Anyway, this USS Enterprise, D version, was much larger than the original ship, which makes sense since it's from the 24th century, not the 23rd like the original Enterprise. Not surprisingly, the set is an 18+ model, its set number is 10356, and get this, it contains 3600 pieces, so it's going to be really big. And as for the price, well, this is not a cheap set. This will be 380 euros or $400, so it's about 11 cents per piece, which is not the worst, but we've seen better deals before. Also, at the top of the box we can see the minifigures. There are 9 exclusive figures included in this set. And when I turn it around, we can also see the dimensions. This Federation starship will be 23.5 inches long and 10.5 inches tall. Of course, that includes the display stand. Plus, if you're among the first to get this set, you'll also receive this gift with purchase set. And as you can see, this Type 15 shuttle pod is not in the same scale as the big ship. That one, the Enterprise, is in micro scale, but this one is kind of in minifigure scale. But wait, that's not all. This gift with purchase set even includes an exclusive minifigure, Ro Laren herself. Ooh! So we have an extra box inside the box. Alright, so we have 31 number bags, a huge sticker sheet. I mean, really? In this price range? That's ridiculous. We have 2 extra whatever is these, and we have 2 huge manuals. The second is 225 pages long, and the first one is 231 pages long. And this is not a surprise to you guys, but just like always, we get some extra details of the Star Trek franchise. We have some extra details of the ship, and in the next pages we can see the minifigures in details with some quotes from them, and we got some extra words from the design team. And be careful, you have to hold this ship in the right way, because I think this ship will be fragile. So guys, nothing else to do. I'm gonna start this build. So let's see those tiny details. Let's see the functions. Do we have any functions in this ship? I don't know. And let's see those exclusive minifigures. Wow! This thing is huge. So the box said it's 23.5 inches long and 10.5 inches high, but it didn't say anything how huge the saucer section is. That part alone is 19 inches wide. Even so, despite being this massive, it's still only built at 1:1072 scale, since the original ship was about 643 meters long. But unfortunately, I already know the answer to my fourth question. Do we have any functions? Sadly no. There are absolutely no hidden functions in this display piece, which is okay because this is a display piece, but still, would be better with that. But before we dive into the details, let's see the minifigures, because we have 9 unique minifigures, plus they come with a nice little display stand featuring a stickered Star Trek Next Generation logo. So first off, we've got Geordi LaForge. He's in his signature yellow or gold uniform, which means he works on the engineering side. He's holding his toolbox and he comes with 2 facial expressions, one cheerful and one neutral. And I love this printed visor. The next minifigure in the same color, Data and his cat, Spot, but this cat not even spotted. Anyway, the torso is the same unique gold Starfleet uniform with the logo on it, and he also has 2 faces, though since he's an android, there is not much emotion going on here. And lastly, the third yellow uniformed fig is the Klingon Worf. As you can see, the torso print is a bit different here. It includes his signature Baldric sash, he's holding a phaser, and both his faces and the hairpiece are completely unique, so this is the first Klingon Lego figure ever. Now onto the red uniforms, the command division. Of course, we've got Captain Picard holding his signature Earl Grey tea. The torso print is the same, just in different color, and yes, he's got his iconic bald head. Then there is the other red-shirted officer, William Riker. The legs and torso are the same as Picard's, but he's got a unique dual-sided face, and even his favorite instrument has been built alongside him. The next division is the blue uniforms. These are the doctors and the scientists. So of course, Dr. Beverly Crusher wears blue. The print is unique, but only differs in color from the others. She's holding a tricorder, has 2 facial expressions, and this set even introduced a new hairpiece that hasn't been seen before. Then we have Counselor Dana Troy. She's in her signature pink uniform, though she wore several colors over the course of the show. Needless to say, it's a unique figure holding a personal access display device or pad. So yes, Star Trek basically predicted the future. It's the ancestor of today's tablets. Her face though is reused from the Shire or from the recent Goonies set. Next up is Guinan, the El Aurian bartender. This is actually the first Whoopi Goldberg minifigure ever made. Except for her legs, everything on this figure is new. Even the face and of course that funky hat and hair combo. And finally, here is Will Wheaton, nemesis of Sheldon Cooper. He's holding a portable tractor beam, that little teleporty thingy. He comes with a medium legs since he's a young genius, and it's no wonder Sheldon couldn't stand him. He's got a striped shirt and a reused head print that's been used in several Harry Potter sets before. Now the set comes with a gift with purchase set, if you buy it on time. And yes, that includes one more minifigure, Ro Laren. This figure wears the same red command uniform as the others. She's a Bajorian, which you can see from the facial print, and she even has a headset on. So yeah, I have to repeat myself. Just like in the Goonies set, minifigure-wise, this set is flawless. 10 out of 10. But of course, the gifted purchase set isn't just about the minifig. There is also a nearly minifig scale Shuttle, the Onizuka. And the name isn't random. The ship honors astronaut Alison Onizuka, who tragically died in the Challenger disaster. All the ship decorations are stickers, but they are transparent stickers, so there are no color mismatches, which is awesome. And quite a few parts can be opened. The 2 side doors, the cockpit, and even the cargo bay. 2 minifigures can fit inside easily, and there is a stickered control panel in front of them. And just to give you an idea of scale, this same shuttle also appears on the Enterprise itself, just in micro scale. But now let's talk about the building experience, because I have some interesting bits. In the first 3 bags, I honestly had no idea what I was building. Here's how it looked after bag 1, 2, and 3. Some weird things. I don't know what are these. Then it became clear that it was the main body of the ship. And I had to build it twice, since both halves are identical, and later I had to clip them together. Then came the navigational deflector, which uses 2 unique printed windshield elements. Around the engines, we can find tons of Octane Easter eggs, small and large ones in that classic color scheme. So yes, the Octane company powers this ship. Here's what the inside of the engine looks like. Again, built twice. Then there is some new elements, or at least newly recolored ones in this transparent red. Next came the saucer section, which at this point look exactly like an electric guitar. But inside though is everything packed tightly. No interior details at all. Or there is a tiny red stud that could represent Picard, or maybe that's just my imagination. There's also a hidden sticker inside, a gold plaque that you'll never see again after the build, so enjoy it while you can. After that, it was just matter of adding the outer ring section, and the model was basically complete. But is this model flawless? Well, I wouldn't say that. I've got a few issues, maybe some nitpicky ones, but still. So overall the set is stunning, and the detailing is fantastic. But the saucer shape isn't quite perfect. Don't get me wrong, the curve itself is lovely, smooth and not blocky at all, and there are even printed windows running along the edge, so I love this part. But if the sides are this nicely rounded, why on earth is the top edges so jagged, so edgy? Just look at it. It's all zigzag like a saw blade. If those ties extended evenly to the rim, it would look so much cleaner. Of course, this is just my opinion. I'm curious about yours, so go to the comment section. Now that I've covered what bugs me, let's move on to the good stuff. The set includes a printed plaque with all the key details. Then there is the display stand, which does its job. The ship sits firmly on it. Although personally, and again, I'm just nitpicking, I would have preferred if the ship was angled a bit, because the side profile is so narrow. So I think with a little tilt would be a better display piece. And the stand works like usual. You have to plug it into these 2 slots underneath, and basically that's it. The Enterprise in flight mode. And no, it doesn't work without the stand. It's nose heavy and tips forward. But the details though, those are fantastic. The 2 warp engines are identical but beautifully detailed. There are a few stickered parts, but also lots of blue and red transparent pieces here. I think it looks amazing. At first I thought this section was too colorful, but after looking at reference photos of the real ship, it's actually accurate, so the colors really were that vibrant. So yeah, LEGO made a good job here. Then there is the main body, the hull, you can say that. Those curves are perfect, and I love that big dome on top. But of course, the real star is the navigational deflector dish at the front. It was used to deflect space debris, asteroids, microscopic particles, and other objects that could have collided with the ship. At warp speed, the deflector was absolutely essential. Even the tiniest particle could cause massive damage when traveling faster than light. Then there is the neck section with the 2 secondary landing bays. There are two stickered entrances here, and please notice that they are not perfectly symmetrical. And look at these reddish-orange parts. Those represent the impulse drives on this LEGO model. And finally, the saucer section. I've already mentioned the weird edges, but otherwise it's great. There's a big printed piece with the ship's name on it, and the central section shape perfectly matches the show. There's even a stickered barcode-like detail that represents the arboretum windows. Plus there's the main hangar bay. If I remove that part, you can even see a small shuttle inside. Underneath we can find the same weird edges, and we have some sticker decorations on the middle, but again, annoyingly cut in weird places, just like in the Gringotts set, for example. Now, as I mentioned before, sadly, there are no functions in this set, which is okay because this is a display piece, but still, would be good with that. But look at this small shuttle here. That little shuttle is a connection pin. If I pull it out, the entire saucer section detaches, so I can display or transport it separately. Or I don't know, what should I do with this function? So with this, you can see what's underneath the saucer. Basically, not much. But be careful, the ship is very nose heavy, so handle with care, it can be a bit too wobbly. So to sum it all up, this set is a fantastic display piece. The building experience is solid, though a bit repetitive, some might find it a little tedious. The minifigures are absolutely brilliant, 10 out of 10. The Enterprise's details are spot on, but there are no functions at all, which is okay, this is a display set, whatever. But those panels on top really bugs me, especially since the rest of the saucer is so beautifully rounded. I think they could have refined that part a bit more. But sure, that's me nitpicking. So Star Trek LEGO fans, your time finally has come. So guys, now it's your turn. What do you think of this set? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like what you saw, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye!